What you absolutely do not want to happen is people go to your website and then leave because they're confused. What are the 3 absolutely necessary ways to stop throwing money in the trash with your marketing spend? You want to lower your cost per lead. You need to lower your cost per acquisition, but you don't have $1 million to spend? Keep watching. If it's your first time here, I'm Jonathon Kendall, founder of Virtual Worker Now and Sonic Solutions. My marketing systems have done over $100 million, and I have over 400 employees all over the world. In this episode, I'm going to explain the 3 steps to lowering your cost per acquisition, and no, it's not by more efficiently giving money to Mark Zuckerberg. But first, hit subscribe and push the bell notification. On this channel, we share actionable, tactical business advice that will help you scale. But we keep it interesting by using lessons from philosophy, history, literature, and of course, books. With that said, let's dive in. The odds are you think that you need to spend a fortune on advertising to see results. Or worse, you've probably already tried using an in-house employee or hiring a garbage agency that promised you the world, but really just took your money with no ROI. But in any case, it's not true that you need to spend a ton on marketing to get a good return. You're just spending your money incorrectly. So here's what to do. Step 1, improve your product. A recent study by Nielsen showed that 82% of people trust recommendations from friends and family over all other forms of advertising. Let me repeat that. Referrals, or simply having your current customers talk about your product, is more powerful than running ads, putting up a billboard, or cold calling strangers. What's more, referral marketing or word of mouth marketing costs 61% less than any other form of marketing. It's extremely, therefore, cost effective. Not only that, but referred customers are 18% more likely to become loyal customers. They are here to stay. A few insane examples are Dropbox and Airbnb. Both companies offered their users a refer a friend program that rewarded new signups with extra storage space or discounts on their first membership, and it worked like a charm. Dropbox managed to acquire more than 750,000 new users in just 12 months by using this strategy, while Airbnb managed to secure 1 million new guests in just 2 years. It means that the first step in cutting down advertising costs is to, surprise, surprise, improve your product. You have to give so much value to your current customers that they feel almost morally obligated to share your product with their friends. If you can get to that point, your business can grow with literally 0 advertising costs. Which begs the question, how do you know if your customers and clients are happy? Well, first you can check your Net Promoter Score, your NPS, and then get CDR, customer-driven responses, so you can constantly and effectively improve. If you do this, you'll become so good that people, your current customers, will eventually shout from the rooftops on your behalf. True story. That's the easiest way to grow your business. It's not a better headline or some random Facebook algorithm hack. Just simply have a better product than everyone else. For example, in a subscription model where you have a very high churn rate often, you shouldn't be worrying about your advertising cost. You should be trying to figure out why people are leaving. This is a bit counterintuitive, but I'll give you an example with Virtual Worker Now, my company. Our company reached a point of negative churn recently, meaning that more clients are adding services and referring friends than are leaving. If a cohort gets 10 new clients, even though 2 or 3 might cancel later on down the line, 8 will still be with us, and then they will subscribe to more than 10 of our services, meaning those 8 are adding more than the 2 cancellations are subtracting. So Virtual Worker Now is growing so fast without doing any real scalable paid advertising. This is the power of referral marketing, but that's not all. Step 2, don't spend money on top of funnel. Everyone these days is obsessed with Facebook advertising, like running an ad will magically transform a startup into an empire in a day. But guess what? Only 2% of businesses using Facebook advertising actually make any money, and 54% of businesses lose money on Facebook advertising. The average return on investment for Facebook ads was just $1.50 for every $100 in spend. Dum dum dum, not good. That's a 1.5% return. And worse, the reason is not a flaw in the algorithm or how Facebook ads work. The problem is how you're using Facebook ads and who you're targeting. In advertising, you have the top of the funnel, which is prospecting, trying to find someone that might be interested, like a complete stranger that doesn't know a thing about your business. After that, they engage with your business by maybe subscribing or clicking or watching a video. They turn into a warm lead. That puts them in the middle of the funnel. After that is when a person more closely interacts with your company, showing they're ready to buy. For example, they came on a call or they were at the checkout page and they abandoned their cart. This is the bottom of the funnel. And this is where you want to spend 90% of your money, at the bottom of the funnel. You can still spend a little bit on middle of the funnel, but where do you want to spend basically no money? At the top. Most people do the opposite. They give all their clams, all their Bitcoin, all their dollars to Larry Page and Mark Zuckerberg. They spend all of their money at the top of the funnel, hoping that some stranger on their first glance goes through all the way to the end and then buys. Translation, this is basically throwing money in the trash. So what I recommend for the top of the funnel is actually not paid advertising. Unless you're Nike and you're doing brand advertising, which you're not, you should focus on email outreach, organic social media, and SEO, which means create lots of valuable content to build brand authority. Then, if you're going to do any paid advertising, only do retargeting to the warm leads. So rather than spending $100 in the top of the funnel, spend $5 in the middle and the bottom of the funnel. Then people who are already interested in you, they're going to see you everywhere. I'd rather spend $5 to get in front of the 100 people that matter than spend $100 to get in front of 1,000 people that don't matter. The point is, lead generation systems, SEO, and social media are your best tools at the top of the funnel. They're cheaper and more effective. Even if they take a bit of time to ramp up, they're more effective in the long run. If you don't know how to do this, honestly, just hire an agency that scales that for you, such as drumroll, Virtual Worker Now, my company, and it'll still be cheaper than paying monthly to Mark Zuckerberg. But none of that matters, by the way. If your website is terrible, which it probably is. So step 3, optimize your website for conversion. The third step to cutting down advertising costs is to optimize your website, which means you need to turn it into a funnel. This is so important, I wrote an entire book about it. Because no matter how good your advertising is, if someone gets to your website and it's not optimized for conversion, you're wasting money. A Google study showed that increasing the conversion rate of an average business by just 1% can result in a $100,000 increase in annual revenue. The reason for this is that lifetime value and referrals, it keeps scaling. So unless you want to miss out on $100,000 of traffic, don't drive traffic to a website that's not optimized. If you have a business card website, you need to do some work. If people are just clicking around randomly and don't know what to do once they're there, if they can't find your calendar or where to buy, again, throwing money in the trash. Instead, use only one CTA, a call to action, on your entire website. Every single button should push to your core offer. You could offer a free lead magnet to build an email list, give a free course, you could give a discount, or a free consultation or a free demo. But either way, make sure every part of the website has a purpose with a clear call to action. What you absolutely do not want to happen is people go to your website and then leave because they're confused. For a great example, if you go to Virtual Worker Now website right now, you can learn about all of our various services, lead generation, social media, SEO, email development, etc. But no matter where you click, the call to action is to schedule a call with me or my team. And even though there are 100 buttons on the website, they all go to one thing. That naturally, obviously increases our conversion rate. There's a clear CTA, and that one CTA, that one call to action works. This is how optimization works. Okay, so to wrap up. So what should you do now? There are obviously more ways to cut down on advertising costs than the 3 I just mentioned. But at the end of the day, they all come back to 3 key components. 1, stop with the headline grabbing, pump and dump charade of cheap marketing and instead improve your product so people would want to share it with others. 2, use organic at the top of the funnel. And 3, make sure your website is a high converting funnel before spending a dime on marketing. Focus on those 3 things and you'll be well on your way to scaling your company, all while spending less. Okay, I hope that helped. And of course, as always, if you want my help with your business, you have 3 options. If you don't know what you need exactly, just schedule a call with me at jonathankendall.com and we'll figure it out together. If you need full or part-time staffing, like a VA, go to Virtual Worker Now. We have social media specialists, video editors, graphic designers, copywriters, executive assistants, accountants, web developers, etc. Or 3, if you prefer done-for-you services, go to sonicsolutions.io. We do lead gen, funnel building, email marketing, social media, SEO, and LinkedIn marketing. Links are all in the description below. Either way, we'll talk soon. Cheers.